Dorothy realized it on a Wednesday morning, standing at her kitchen window, looking out at nothing in particular. 4 days. She hadn't had a real conversation in 4 days. The mailman didn't count. A nod through the glass isn't a conversation. Her son called on Sundays 15 minutes, if she was lucky, before his own life pulled him back. Since Harold died, 2 years back now, the house had gotten so quiet that she'd started talking to herself just to hear a voice. Putting the kettle on, she'd say out loud to no one. It started as a joke. Somewhere along the way it stopped feeling like one. She'd read somewhere that loneliness is as bad for you as smoking. She was fine, she told herself. She'd always been fine. But 4 days is 4 days. You can't really argue with that. It was her doctor who mentioned it, almost as an afterthought. Some of my patients do this walking group, he said. Every morning down at the park, nothing fancy. She almost said no. But that evening, the house felt especially empty. And the next morning, she found herself lacing up her walking shoes. The group was smaller than she'd pictured. 4 women, 1 man, gathered loosely by the park gate. Nobody made a fuss over her showing up. Just a nod, which suited her fine. A woman named Helen fell in step beside her the second day. Asked easy questions. Dorothy found herself answering more than she meant to. It had been a while since someone asked her anything at all. The walks became a habit before she really decided they would be. Alarm at 6:45. Coffee. Shoes. Park. By the second month, the walking itself had become almost beside the point. What she actually looked forward to, lying in bed the night before, was the talking. She was late one Tuesday, and showed up to find Helen visibly relieved. "We were about to call you," she said. "Ruth thought maybe you'd slept in. I told her you're never late. It was such a small thing. 20 minutes. But Dorothy walked that whole loop with something warm sitting in her chest, something she hadn't felt in a long time. Someone had noticed she wasn't there. Someone would have called. Her son visited that fall and said, "You seem different, Mom, lighter." "I found some people," she said. "Just an old walking group, nothing special." But it wasn't nothing. It was 5 people, and a park path, and the plain fact of being expected somewhere. She still talks to herself sometimes, filling the kettle in that quiet kitchen. But it's different now. She's not filling a silence she's stuck in. She's just a woman making tea before a morning that has somewhere for her to be. If this is you, if the house has gotten too quiet lately, don't wait for someone else to notice. Take that first small step. A walk, a class, a neighbor's door. You might just find your Helen too. And if this story reminded you of someone, send it to them today.